Well, good Christmas morning to you. I know this is probably not going to air till after the new year, but anyway, it is Christmas morning, and the weather has made a horrendous change. It was in the 60s for the past couple of days, and today it is barely in the 40s. Windy, cold. It's kind of a rough day out there today. But I'm fixing to head down. We have a sun timer bottler that has been off and on the bottle just as needed as Mama could or couldn't supply. So I'm fixing to take a bottle down to her, just check on her, make sure she's doing okay, has enough from Mama to stay warm, and do a baby check. Part of me is kind of hoping for some Christmas babies, and part of me is not. So, especially since how raw the weather is turned off in just 24 hours. So, we'll see what we got. Well, initial baby check. Doesn't appear to be anything new. They're all just kind of lounging around, trying to stay out of the wind. I don't blame them. Get back here and check on this bottle baby. Or a sometime bottle baby. Yeah, sometime. Jeez. It feels pretty full. But are you ready for a bottle? Huh? Yeah. Just need a little toppy offy. Don't butt me. Her mama's butt me in the knee. I'll have her back to you just a second. Is that all you want? Huh? She's always been a stop-start kind of girl. Is that all you want? Huh? Oh. Hey. Mama reached up and pulled her tail. Like, give me my baby back. Sorry. Just making sure baby was good. They don't like eating through the panels. They prefer to climb on the panel and eat over it. And the reason that is because unlike a cow that'll just eat hay, they won't. They'll pick and nose and nuzzle and pick and pick out one piece here and one piece there. It's kind of maddening sometimes, but that's why they do that, is because they won't just reach through the panel and grab a mouthful and go. They'll nuzzle around and use those lips and sort out that one or two pieces. You will never see anything that can sort feed like a sheep can. That's why we're easy on the corn, because too much corn is not really good for them. So we try not to include too much into their feed, because they will sort out everything else and they'll eat that corn. And corn for them is kind of like sheep crack. I mean, they go nuts on that. So anyway, I'm going to take this bottle back to the house. Christmas morning check. Looks like it has for the last little bit. We've got several that look like they could pop at any minute. Bags are getting huge, but still just not anything showing up as of yet. So we'll see how it works. We'll see what happens next. So we'll be back down about midday, make another check, push up hay again. We'll have to get them another bale tonight. That's a interesting task in itself, in that, yeah, it sure has turned off cold, and I can't get my exposure right. I'm gonna get to the house, warm up a little bit, and get ready for our little Christmas at the house. Whew. Man, living in this part of the country, I should be ready for and prepared for weather changes like this, but I wasn't. You never are till it hits, and then you're going, oh my goodness, even though you know it's coming. Yeah, I knew it was coming. Cows hollering. I was trying to figure out which side of the property, because we have our cows over there, and our neighbors have their cows on the other side of us. And the way it's sounding, okay, yeah, it's a couple of bulls. They're looking over the fence at something. I don't know what they're watching. Oh, okay. The other neighbor has turned his cows out across the highway. All right, so bulls are standing right down there at the corner, talking to them over there. Okay, as long as it's not our bull. It's one of those things that you always know that in the back of your mind that the winter weather is coming, but when it makes those sudden changes from a couple of really nice days to a couple of really raw days, that makes it hard on everybody, animals, people, everything. We'll feed probably early tonight so everybody can bed down and be happy and full before the really cold weather hits, because it's supposed to drop off into the upper to mid 20s tonight, I believe, which is about 30 degrees colder than it was night before. So yeah, that's not going to be pretty. Everybody's going to be shivering a little bit. Alrighty, well, it's time to take myself and a couple of my new Christmas presents. One, I got a new camera holder, tripod, stick, whatever you want to call it, which I can't really show you that, and my new boots. Yeah, so we're going to take these out. We're fixing to leave for a little bit for another family Christmas, so I wanted to run down real quick before we left and make another baby check. Lord, these moments are getting so close, it's not even funny. Everybody kind of chilled out. Yep, everybody's kind of chilled out in the cold weather. They have found a spot to just kind of be for the moment. Everybody's looking for a wind block spot. Can't say I blame them. Here's a cute little picture. Mom and nestled up with her baby. All cuddled up nice and warm. Alrighty, so another Merry Christmas baby check. Last baby check of the evening, and still nothing really going on. So I guess they're gonna hold them ransom for a couple more days. Everybody's in the hay, and those that aren't in the hay are just kind of chilled out. So still about 6 or 7 that, boy, I do not understand why they haven't dropped yet. But anyway, so waiting for the water tank to fill, get water down for the cows, get them fed, and call it a night. So until next time, have a good evening. Well, it's another night on the farm. Get another quiet one as far as babies go. Not as far as sheep goes, but as far as babies go. They know it's getting close to feeding time. Because I've been in here getting buckets ready and getting all that done. So they're aware that food is coming soon. We're also going to have to get them some hay on the table here. So we might be able to get some video of how we do that now. So that's what we've got in store. I've got buckets made. I'm going to run to the house, grab a bite to eat, and then we'll get down here and get started. Mud gets deep around these bales. Why we move them is rain every couple of times without hay. Moon is bright tonight. Big, clear, full moon. I'm curious. I know that the calves are getting into the hay more along with the cows. So, pardon the reflection of the camera on my glasses. But I'm kind of curious how many of these calves are actually getting into this bale. I know the oldest one is because he'll be pushing about 3 months. Looks like right now we've got Jayla and Joe, Cole, Jayla over on the far side over there. Joe, got Mr. Bull there. Looks like just about everybody's here. I keep saying Jayla, that's not Jayla, that's Joe and Nicole. Mainly the one that's really getting up in the hay bale is the older cat, Jayla's. So I was just curious. All right, I've got one more water tank to hit up top. We'll make one more baby check before I go to the house, and we'll call this not done. Whew. Well, other than escape you, there's nothing else much going on in here. So, one more night. I guess we'll call it a night. Good night, everybody. Good night, babies. Good night, mamas. What? She looking at me like I lost my mind. Somebody gonna have baby soon? Yes? No? No? Yes? Yes? Okay. I don't know. Well, apparently it's debatable. Well, it is time to start our routine at night. And I'm gonna start as we usually do with baby checks. We intentionally was hoping to have our breeding groups arranged where we would have a bit of a gap so that honestly we really wouldn't have to worry about babies while we were in the holiday season. But now it's getting time, and yep, we've definitely got one that is fixing to. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her. This Dorper girl, right? See if I can locate her on the camera. Right there. She has a water bag back there. See that girl? Right there. Right back near the back. She's got a little bit of a water bag. So she is starting her process of delivering. So I don't know whether to go ahead and continue with our feeding routine because there's so much chaos in that time. There's our girl right in front of us there, turning and walking away. See, there's the water bag. She's not laying, pushing, anything like that. But I'm just going to keep an eye on her. You can tell the way she's got that tail cocked out. It's not going to be too awful long. Kind of waiting on my better half here to see which kind of game plan that she might want to go with, because sometimes we could put her over toward the lambing pens. There's a little area there until she lambs, and then just have to put her in a claiming pen. But sometimes that stresses them out more than leaving them with everyone else. Hard part of it is feeding time. So which stress is worse? The stress of them being in another place and actually being afraid they're not going to get fed, or the feeding frenzy chaos that goes with the rest of the herd? So I'll wait for her to get here. Okay, she's starting to lay down. So she's went back to that corner back there. And she may be getting started the process of making her a nest. Yeah. All right, we'll see. Do your thing in your time. All right.
Lightning, are you having a baby? You about got it, girl. Push. You about got it. There you go. Push one more time. Big old head. There it is. Good pushing, Mama.
Good job, girl. Well, hello everyone and welcome back. Just getting down for barn checks. Doesn't seem to be anything new, and the mom is in waiting. Hi, Bear. I don't see anything. So we've been kind of out of pocket for a little while, doing some earlier anniversary, our wedding anniversary, also on New Year's Eve. So anyway, not seeing anything new or pending or impending. So still have the two back in the back there. Yep. One in the corner over here and there. Saw the video of the one in the corner, but the darker color girl right there, unfortunately my camera basically collapsed, and I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get it back and working, but I did, but missed the entire video of her delivery. Everything just wiped out. So unfortunately, that's lost all that. Anyway, so I'm gonna get feed pulled up, and looks like they're gonna need liquid feed tonight too as well. So we'll get that done too before we're finished, and we'll get started. While I'm waiting for the water tank for the cows to finish filling up, I'm going to take you through what's going to be our next step. Our next step is we're going to make panels that are going to go from the hay table to this wall here. Of course, we're going to move all this stuff out of the way. There will be one from here to this wall, like right in there. Make an opening in it, kind of like that one down there. And then one just behind that. And then we'll have another two panels back there. So basically, there's going to be an opening right here. You can kind of see where that plywood's already got a little cut in it. Autofocus, yeah. You can see where that cut is in the plywood. We're going to open that up right there, okay? Make an access here. That'll go from there through here to the hay table, right? Then we'll have another one over here that will have basically an alley that will go from there to the hay table. This section out here, where we had our market lambs earlier in the videos, is going to become our mamas and babies section. But instead of having to carry hay to the manger every night, we're giving them access through here and those alleys to the hay table up there. See how that's going to work? Now, this section has some outside access, which is great on those nice sunny days. But those cold days, they'll still have plenty of room to get up in here and curl up in the nice warm hay. Over here, this is going to be set up mainly for the babies. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this stand-up feeder right here. We're going to clean up this stand-up feeder. Okay. We're going to clean all this stuff out. Put the stand-up feeder in here. And we're going to put in here a creep gate right here. If you're not familiar with the term creep gate, all that is that means it's just an access where the younger ones can get through, but the mamas can't. That way they'll have freer access to feed in the creep area. So they'll have a feed over there that's designed with the higher proteins and fats and things like that to help with growth. No growth hormones or anything like that, just a high protein, good solid feed to be able to help them with that. And so that creep gate will help keep the mamas out so the babies don't have to fight the mamas to be able to get to that good feed. So that's the plan right now. We're going to try to get as much of that as possible knocked out this weekend, being a long weekend with the New Year's holiday. We're going to try to get that done this long weekend. Mom and baby pen, these are the ones that are going to be moving back to those sections over there. Won't be hard. Get the mamas moving, babies will follow right along. I have a shadow. Shadow's name's Sunshine. Anyway, all right, let's go over here. Pardon me, Mama. You big hip mama, big hip bone. Watch out. Let me get through here. We're going to go over here. So, the mamas in here are going to be, quote, processed tomorrow. That just simply means that we're going to record tag numbers and babies. The females or the ewe lambs will get have tails docked. We'll simply put a band on that, and after a certain period of time it will just kind of fall off. And tail docking with the ewes comes in really handy, especially as they get close to delivery, because with the long tails sometimes it's hard to tell when they have a udder developing, so that just kind of helps with that. Most growers do dock tails. Not everybody, but most do. So we'll be getting that done probably tomorrow. This is the girl that my camera had a mechanical meltdown while I was trying to record her delivery. Her delivery was absolutely perfect, textbook. I wish I had been able to capture that, but she's got a nice, pretty healthy baby there. This one here was the one that you did see. Nice, pretty healthy baby there. Pretty colors. I know this one is a ram lamb. Not too certain about this one. I believe Teresa checked, but honestly I don't remember what she said. So pretty red and white colors there. Hi, Mama. Mama's Lightning. That's her name, Lightning. She, goodness, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 3 years? Yeah, she was born here on the farm. Sure was. Okay. When those other two delivered night before last, I really kind of expected it to be starting kind of a domino effect, but so far it hasn't. But we have several mamas that have some pretty large udders, so I know it's not going to be long. Just no way of knowing exactly how long. There's a couple of these girls that have udders the size of a milk cow. They're huge. Well, it looks like my water tank's full, so I'm going to go turn the water off, go get the cow's water done. Neighbor of ours helped us out getting some hay to the cows this morning, so really appreciate him for that. And I'm going to go get their water done, and I'm going to the house. All right, done and done. Let's go to the house. What do you say?